Greetings, welcome into the BAASE. Today in BAASE we're doing math, in particular time. This would be our fourth video on time. It is actually an exercise video. As you know, from time to time we have like what we call like an extra video, which is just more of an exercise questions based on previous videos. So obviously this is video number 4. If you have not seen 1, 2 or 3, you need to look at those before we get to here. But what we're actually going to do now is look at what we've done in the third video, the 3 videos, sorry, and try to answer questions posed in problem forms. As you see, I have written on the board to see how we can get the solutions for them, because a lot of your problems will come in your questions, sorry, will come in problem forms, in word forms, and not just in forms of the numbers themselves. So we have this example here. I'm going to give you one example and then some questions. A school lesson began at 9:30 a.m. and lasted for 40 minutes. At what time did it end? So what do I know? It started at 9:30. 9:30. 9 my hours, 30 my minutes. It lasted for 40 minutes. So it went on for 40 minutes. So I have to add 40 minutes to my 9:30. So I add 40 minutes to my 9:30. So I have 0. I'm adding my minutes first. 4 and 3, 7. So I have 9 hours and 70 minutes. I know for a fact that 60 minutes an hour and 70 is more than 60. So I'm going to take away 60 minutes, which is 1 hour, from my 70 minutes. 6 take away 7 is 1. I'm left with 10 minutes, and this hour I'm going to put over here. I'm going to add over here to my hours. 9 plus 1 is 10. So my answer to that question it will finish at 10, which is 10 hours, 10 minutes. Right? So I have 10 a.m., which is 10 hours and 10 minutes. Because remember, it was 9:30 and I'm at 10 a.m. Right? So let's try a couple questions. Alright, change my mind. I'm giving you one more example before we get to the questions. My football game starts at 7 o'clock p.m. 7:00 p.m. That's 7 o'clock. I am 20 minutes early. What time did I get there? So 7 o'clock is what time my game starts. 7:00. These are my hours and minutes. I get there 20 minutes early. So let's think about it. If I'm early, would I have gotten there before 7 o'clock or after 7 o'clock? Right, before 7 o'clock. So if I'm getting there before 7 o'clock, my answer has to be before or less than 7 o'clock. So which means I have to take away my 20 minutes from my 7 o'clock. So I'm taking away the 20 minutes that I was early. So remember when we were doing our subtraction, I'm looking here, I don't have any minutes, but I need to take away 20 minutes. So I need to go over here to my hours and take an hour to bring over to my minutes. So I'm taking away 1 hour, which will leave me with 6 hours. And 1 hour is, as you know, 60 minutes, or 60 minutes in an hour. So add in 60 minutes, which is the hour I'm taking from here, to nothing. So of course it would just be 60. So here I have 60 now. So I can do my sum. 0 take away 0, 0. 6, and I'm going to take away 2 from that. That's 4. 6 hours. So I actually got to the game, my answer, at 6:40 p.m. or 20 to 7. That's another lesson. 6:40 p.m. Alright, so that was your final example for sure. And now we can go for the questions. Alright, so fun time once again. Time for some questions. So this is your exercise. First question. A lesson began at 8:45 a.m. and lasted for 30 minutes. At what time did it end? Number 2. A lesson began at 9 a.m. and ended at 9:45 a.m. How many minutes did it last? Number 3. Joseph rode his bicycle from Bridgetown to Speightstown and took 25 minutes. If he started at 7:40 a.m., at what time did he finish? Number 4. Our school starts at 8:40 a.m. One day a boy was 35 minutes late for school. At what time did he arrive at school? Number 5. Our school concert started at 2:15 p.m. The school choir was at the school 25 minutes earlier. At what time did they get there? Alright, number 6. How many minutes are there between 11:45 a.m. and 12:20 p.m.? Number 7. Paul walks to school in 35 minutes. What time must he leave home to arrive at 8:40 a.m.? This is arrive at school at 8:40 a.m. Number 8. One night, Mary spent 2 hours studying. She spent 40 minutes doing comprehension, 45 minutes doing mathematics, and the rest of the time doing English grammar. How many minutes did she spend doing English grammar? And the last question, number 9. John ran the half mile in 3 minutes. Sam took 15 seconds less to run the distance, that same distance. How long did it take Sam to run the distance? So, as always, I want you to take have a go at this by yourselves based on what you have done in the last 3 or so videos. If you really don't understand it, as always, we advise you to get your parents to come and have a sit down with you, watch the video, and you all can work out the problems together and have fun doing your math. And we will see you soon once again in the BAASE.